Race from Uncle T with the K9 Wolf. $35. Gets called by Manny and Dante in there as well. Jenny going to go prospecting with her pair of deuces, and Mosquito as well. And there's a 4 in the window for Mosquito Josh. Big flop for him, as well as Dante. He flops top pair with an open ender, so two of the more aggressive players at the table probably going to be putting some chips in this pot. Manny also with a piece. And he's going to raise, get a quick call from Dante. Just a call from Mosquito. A lot of turn cards he may not like, and that is not one of them. He has a full house, and now can just go into pure extraction mode. Unfortunately, checks through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the river gives Dante the straight, and he has bet $200. Boy, the Texan really came out of me on that $200. Mosquito makes it $700, about half his remaining stack. Manny with just top pair here has got a bet and a raise ahead. He will let it go. There.
Now Dante faced with a decision here.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna pay it off.
Yeah.
And nice hand from Josh. Biggest scooped pot, I believe, at this point.
Yeah.
2K.
A lot of patience too. Waiting out his customers.
Yeah, absolutely. He
that card don't fall. He don't.
Yeah, if he bets too much on the turn, I think Dante. Actually, I think he played it perfectly because I've having seen Dante play a little bit. I think he folds the open ender when the board pairs on the turn to a decent bet.
Especially since Manny's the re-raiser on the flop, right?
Yeah.
So it shows the aggression. The 7 zone good. We got to catch the 3 or the 8 on the river to make the straight if anything. So.
Somebody away from the table, they got aces, and then somebody would have flopped a set on them.
Wow.
And yeah, what a spot to fade. Uncle T, ace wheel, makes it 75.
Can't wait. He's been dormant. So happy to have him. Yeah, he's like, I get rid of him.
That's a call from Frank with the suited ace wheel. That's a pair of trays for Frank. Uncle T backdoor nut clubs. Just going to go ahead and c-bet. And a raise from Mosquito. He's a non-believer, and that's going to work. A little well-timed aggression, and Nit game back on, and Mosquito will get rid of his Nit button with the 4 high.
I think the 40 is on here.
Yeah, let's go. Jenny in there.
Yeah,
with
the
her
40
queen
is
9.
on. If you're looking to get rid of your Nit button.
It's like everybody wants a shot at it. And Bones says, that's enough of that. I've got pocket queens, and here's 5 black chips.
It's just so fitting for Bones
really
so far
is,
in this
right?
stream. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, walk away.
Oh wow! And Mosquito, he's not in the folding mood. He makes the call.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to make Bones be honest.
And tell you what, Manny not afraid of playing a raised pot multi-way.
Closing the action, probably prefers the 10-7 of diamonds.
Yeah, he's gonna let it go, but
got to check Manny's temperature.
Yeah, I know. Is he feeling all right over there?
Yeah, right.
And that's a lot of clubs and not a lot of help for Mosquito. Yeah, with just not a lot of maneuverability now if you don't have a club in your hand. Wow, he does call.
He is not buying what Bones is selling.
Bones does not have the queen of clubs. And there's the 4th club. And Mosquito quickly checks.
I got this feeling Mosquito's going to lead in this river.
Yeah, can he find some kind of wager on the river? Because it would be very difficult. He rips it. He does find it. And Bones lays it down. And what a play by Mosquito.
It's almost
it shows the king high. Beautiful.
You can almost tell. I mean, I don't want to say you can almost tell, but I mean, there's a place on the turn where you almost feel like Bones was disgusted.
Yeah.
Because that fourth club, you could tell this by the check. I feel like that's where Josh made that move. I feel like he knew on the check that there was something.
I might have been ahead.
Yeah, and the way it as played, I mean, he unblocks clubs, and Josh, when he's going to call a big raise like that, it's usually going to be some type of Broadway cards. Not much of a stretch for that to be the ace or the king of clubs.
Yeah.
Obviously a queen possibility as well, but well, I gotta say, in terms of the size of the move, that might be move of the night by Mosquito, and that gets him second on the leaderboard, closing the gap on Manny. Mosquito, King, Queen, O. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of King, Queen tonight.
I feel like that's the first King Queen we've seen.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's such a common holding, and I don't feel like I've called out King Queen at all. Bones with the hand of the night, the Ace Jack. He raises to 175.
Yeah, plenty of Ace Jacks, plenty of King Tens, plenty of King Jacks. I feel I've seen those.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the King Queen.
And now Mosquito's turn with an open ender and top pair for Bones, and checks through quickly. Another diamond. Mosquito adds a diamond draw to his outs. Mosquito with 12 outs. He's going to go ahead and bet. Bones just going to call with the very wet board, and wet board gets there for Mosquito. Right. Kind of insta-bets 400. Obviously, Mosquito with the nut straight, but four-liner to any queen makes this a lot less attractive. But Bones is going to go ahead and make the call. Of course, you got to wonder a little bit. Mosquito just a few hands ago made that huge move with the King Jack, getting him to lay down the queens on the four flush. So
there's a place there where I think Bones is paying for information. Uncle T called the 10. Joseph opened ace 4 in the cutoff for 50. I get Shaw, Uncle T, and Mr. Mosquito to take a flop with him.
9-8-4 Rainbow. Open ender for Shaw. Pair of fours for Joseph. Backdoor clubs. And open ender for Mosquito as well. Players have a combined wrap.
We'll see, River. For a turn. If I don't like it, I go. See one more.
Bet a 200 from Shaw gets called by Mosquito, and both miss the turn. 4 of diamond, or excuse me, spades pairs the board.
Bet gets the original raise of the fold. Peeled off the 3 of a kind.
And Rivers is 6, and Mosquito has gotten there. And wow, and Mosquito checks, and Shaw just jams, and Josh calls. Wow. And he's going to win a big one, and Shaw just decided to bluff after missing his draw, and that's going to cost him his stack.
I mean, quick call from Josh too. So in a sense, like kind of like, checked, kind of knew he was probably good. Saw the board pair, still chilling, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But when he put the money in, he was like, called quick. So he had an idea that he probably had best. He kind of probably thought he was like, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It was a decent-sized spot. I understand your opponent hasn't shown a lot of strength. I mean, obviously, very unlucky. That's going to work every other time except for Josh hitting one of 8 outs. Well, actually, less than that. You block some of the outs.
Exactly, the low end of it. So the low end of it it's a little sneakier.
Yeah.
Because if he puts him on some stuff that is that's foldable, you could put him on a pair that's foldable. You could put him on like a pair misdraw, just misdraw in general, like similar stuff to what he had. So he saw the check and he's like, we'll just go pick it up. I'm all in, and then
yeah, man, Josh now up almost 6,000.
Looks like the graphic maybe has 40 bringing it in for. Mosquito's going to make it 125. Looks down to the pair of 8s. Manny's going to make the call, 10-4 clubs. Bones finds his way in there with a couple of 3s. And Jenny's going to close out the action. King 4 heart going to a flop 4 ways. 6-8-5. Rainbow. Manny's going to check. Jenny elects to check. Mosquito's going to make it 200 with top set. Leads right in. Manny's going to lay it down 10 high. Bones follows, the 3s folding. Jenny moves all in. And Mosquito Josh makes the call quickly.
That screams my range. Yeah, well, that's okay. Whatever you want.
We're going to run it one time, I think. Jenny opens up backdoor hearts. Oh, no, I thought she made a flush. Josh makes 8s fall in the river.
Oh my god, that's the most tilting river ever.
Yep, I agree with you. That's what I thought too. Josh picks up another big one.
You're out there, but you're good.
Put him far and away. Running away with this stream so far. Frank fighting out of the hole. Like, I mean, the stream ain't over, but Frank fighting out is a big. Good for him.
I'm not even sure. Yeah, Mosquito, he could double up the next biggest stack and still be winning. So, and Mosquito, another set. Wow. When you're running hot, you're running smoking hot. If you're Mosquito Josh, he flops a set, is bet into, and needs Manny to catch up a bit, and that's quad 4.
Well, I mean, if you're Manny, nothing's changed, right?
Yeah.
A couple of 4s on the board. It's a safe card for a bluff. Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, he reached for chips, and Mosquito going to go ahead and raise, and unfortunately, Manny just with an air ball here.
But this raise is small, and I say it in the sense of like he didn't push Manny away.
Yeah, again, at some point with these big hands, you do have to try to build a pot as much as to your chagrin when you get a fold like this. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It shows the quads. That's unbelievable.
Like too drafty to slow play. Oh.
I mean, it's not just getting the hands, Kyle. It's getting the hands in the spot versus the player versus the stack versus that's the run good. That's the run exponentially good.
I 100% agree, and I heard this put in a way that I really liked, and people always say I'm card dead, and that generally is more referring to like your starting hands.
Yeah. But
what you were alluding to is what I didn't make up this term, but spot dead.
Of course, spot dead.
Yeah, and I don't think spot dead gets talked about enough because You can have you can have aces a whole bunch of times. If your opponents have nothing to play back at you with, you're just not going to win.
And that's the luck in
nearly
this game.
as much. Yeah,
it's
a big part.
That is the luck part. Yes.
And speaking of luck part, Mosquito just made quads. Now he gets ace queen on the button, gets 3-bet, and he's going to call in position here versus Manny and flop trip queens. My goodness.
He can't stop laughing. He knows. Oh my God!
Back-to-back quads?
That's what happened. And Manny can't help but put a couple chips in the pot here. I'm not even mad at him.
Can't always have it, right?
The only luck here would be a 7 on a river.
This is
oh man.
Oh, an ace on the river would have been devastating.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry,
yeah,
yes, the ace on the river. My bad.
Well, the 7, would have been, but Mosquito makes the raise, and Manny thinking, how does this guy always have it? And it's not just have it; it's quads.
But Manny's used to taking these certain pots down. Like, he's not used to catching such resistance every time he bets. It almost makes you think that, is Josh playing back at me?
Right.
Every time?
100%.
Does he always have it?
Manny trying to figure out if ace high could be good somehow. How could Josh possibly always have it?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely... when he 3-bet him pre, he definitely took the 4 and the 9 out of, like, and his
does lay it down, and Josh shows the quads.
Well, Manny just like,
yeah, Josh, I don't know if y'all could hear him, but you could read his lips. He says quads back to back, and I have to say, I have done the stream for years, and I don't know exactly how many streams. 1,000% never seen a player have quads back to back.
Wow.
That is a first for me. And Josh, at this point, pretty much just winning all the cash. He's
running away with it.
Had quite the night, made quads back-to-back hands. He's flopped a couple other sets, I believe. At least that I can recall. Race to 40 for Mosquito, Queen 10. Suited King for Uncle T. Potentially action flop, top and middle pair for Uncle T and Mosquito respectively.
Oh, wow.
Now 2 pair for Mosquito. Bets 100, gets a call. Rivers is safe 7, and
I'm gonna go 250.
I love that size.
Yeah. Gets called.
A little smaller, 200. Yep.
Just enough.
Can't blame Uncle T.
Just enough the prices to flick the chips in price.
And Mosquito closing in on a 5-figure stack. Just an unbelievable night for that man. Up now 8K. Mosquito 10-8 suited. It's good enough to sprinkle in $35. Uncle T with the jacks.
Right on the cusp of cash.
It's going to make the mid-conversation raise.
Sprinkle the 80 in.
A little $80 sprinkle.
It was like
3 ways to this flop of 10-8 deuce. Top 2 for Mosquito and Uncle T in a tough spot here versus the man who cannot miss tonight.
He's a man who crushes
and
boards.
Pretty wet board, so yeah, he's going to go ahead and flat. He's playing with a little bit of fire on a board like this, but not in this particular case. Now, this might be a saving card for Uncle T. Queen rolls off. $375 from Uncle T, and Mosquito going to make the very calm, cool, collective flat. River is not a 9 for Uncle T or a jack, and they're just going to go check, and Uncle T can't believe it.
Yeah.
Mosquito now over $10,000 in his stack from a, I believe, $1,500 start. Yeah, he's up $8,700.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable heater. Raised 75 by Bones with the suited King 8. Call from Mosquito with the King 10 suited. And he will flop middle pair, but top pair for Manny.
All right.
Backdoor diamonds for Bones. And Manny's going to play a little tricky here with top pair. Mosquito turns trips, and Manny's under-repped his ace. Bones going to go ahead and bet, picking up the flush draw, and this could get spicy. River's a brick, and trick 10 still good here for Mosquito. Bones misses his draw. Mosquito going to go for, once again, some more value. And Manny counting out a raise, and just what I thought may happen when he under-repped the ace, checking it on the flop, and Mosquito can't believe he's being raised. He snap calls and shows the trip 10s, and he's going to win a $2,200 pot. And before too long, he's going to be at 11,000 in his stack. He's up 9,100. Unbelievable for this game. Got to be sure we get that right if you bet on Bones to win or lose on Poly Market.
We got the stream up there?
Yeah, you can bet all the players. No, just I need to be careful with the algorithm.
Fair.
3-bet to 110 from Manny, gets a call from Mosquito, and potentially action flop here. Gutter, 2 overs for Mosquito. Pair. Backdoors for Manny. And Mosquito just rips it. Manny, of course, sitting on just 637, but
I mean, Manny will make the call.
Manny's going to make the call.
Manny's not folding here.
It's going to win 2 out of 3 times. They're going to run it twice.
Twice for fun.
And Manny drawing dead versus Josh does get half. Obviously kidding, referring to how Mosquito's been running tonight. Yeah. And they'll not chop it. Manny does win the whole thing. Nice pickup for him. Just being like, I played perfect tonight. Yeah. Although, give yourself a break once in a while. It's okay to feel good about a session. And Mosquito trip 6s. I would like to know, I've lost count how many times Mosquito's had trips.
Looks like he's
or
dealt them.
Quads.
He's dealt them. They're just
he's had 3 or 4 of something a lot. It was the night of Josh. All the chips migrated over to the 4 seat. Back-to-back quads. Go back and watch it if you missed it. Well, that'll conclude things from Austin, Texas. I'm Kyle Frisbee, joined by Michael Ricciardi in the booth tonight. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you again. Have a great night.